Hi, my name is Leora Nano. For today's video, I will illustrate the supply chain management system. Supply chain management, the management of the flow of goods and services between businesses and locations, and includes the movement and storage of raw materials, of work in process inventory, and of finished goods, as well as end-to-end order fulfillment from point of origin to point of consumption. So this time, I would like to apply some stages of supply chain management in baking industry.
Baking is an exciting way to get into the holiday spirit and can be considered as a fun, relaxing hobby to distress from everyday life, a form of expressive art, or in some cases, a business venture. Generally speaking, each successfully baked goods takes planning, precision, and practice. To get the best result in both baking and supply chain management, every factor and process counts. This requires quality control, planning, and technology. This is the bakery supply chain. Premix material suppliers and raw material suppliers, manufacturers, bulk retailers and wholesalers, vending machines, outlets or thrift stores, animal feed, food bank or donations, retail repackage, retail shelf service bulk, in-store bakery, bakeries, food service operations, and industrial customers.
Well, I have chose 5 kinds of manufacturing industry, such as footwear industry, Coca-Cola Company, Pepsi Corporation, coffee industry, and dairy industry.
The footwear industry is labor-intensive and is affected by various factors such as land resources, labor costs, material supply, environmental protection, and sales markets. Consequently, in pursuit of profit maximization, major consumer markets, footwear manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers worldwide are shifting their focus to lower-cost countries, leading to constant movement of global shoemaking bases. Typical supply chain footwear industry: chemical raw material supplier, leather chemical supplier, RM supplier, MC supplier, tannery, design house, footwear manufacturer, footwear components manufacturer, buying house, brands, retailer, and consumer. Traditional supply chain process in the footwear industry is comprised of several steps and started with gathering of raw materials. After that, component manufacturing has been done in the production plants, followed by component manufacturing. The next step in the supply chain is the assembling of footwear. After that, the final product has been packed and sent to the process of logistics. Then, the finished products have been delivered to retailers and then they are sent for recycling after usage. Coca-Cola Company. Coca-Cola is a global company that operates at a local level. This means that there are currently around 225 bottling partners worldwide. The supply chain begins with the procurement of raw materials, which in the case of Coca-Cola also include agricultural products, example, sugar cane or fruit, and water. The most important ingredients such as water and sugar are sourced locally, with the partners being able to choose only the type of sugar used. In Europe, mainly beet sugar is used. In Asia, cane sugar, and in America, sugar from corn syrup.
Coca-Cola supply chain. In a nutshell, Coca-Cola beverages go through the following destinations in their journey: manufacturer, distributor, retailer, and consumer.
These are the other things that contribute to Coca-Cola's supply chain. First, innovation. Second, people. Third, long-term relationship with the retail partners. Fourth, supplier relationship management program. Fifth, strict quality control. Sixth, global supply chain council. Seventh, close collaboration with bottlers. Pepsi Corporation. As a vast, multinational company, Pepsi must input, analyze, and act on an enormous amount of data to properly manage the flow of its food and beverage products, each with its own specific needs. For instance, some products require cold chain logistics, while others require ingredients sourced from multiple regions around the world. In addition to coordinating numerous suppliers, manufacturers, shippers, warehousing managers, and retailers, Pepsi Corporation must also plan for potential disruptions due to seasonal sourcing requirements, weather and climate change, and shifts in demand. Pepsi supply chain composition, such as concentrate manufacturers, bottlers, distributors, retailers, and consumers. Coffee industry. The coffee industry is growing at a significantly large compound annual growth rate at 5.5%, and the product is produced almost exclusively in developing nations. Of these regions, South America ranks as the largest coffee producer, Brazil producing about 43.2 million bags of coffee. A supply chain represents the intricate string of processes that it takes to bring a product to the consumer. Here's how the coffee supply chain works from the beginning to the end. The coffee supply chain are growing, picking, processing, milling, roasting, packaging, shipping, grinding, brewing, and drinking. Dairy industry. A dairy is a business enterprise established for the harvesting or processing of animal milk, mostly from cows or buffaloes, but also from goats, sheep, horses, or camels, and for human consumption. Here are the dairy supply chain, such as production of feed for cows, milk production, milk transport, processing, packaging, distribution, retail to consumer.